Hello there, I am Ismail from Pearl Lemon, and today we're going to be looking at how PR campaigns and social media actually boost SEO. Most people think SEO starts and ends on your website, but in reality, a huge part of modern SEO is influenced by what happens outside your website. PR campaigns, social media activities, and brand visibility don't just drive traffic directly, they reshape how Google perceives your authority. SEO is no longer isolated. Google doesn't evaluate websites in isolation anymore. It evaluates mentions, brand signals, search behavior, external discussions, engagement across platforms. Your website is just one data point of a much larger system. When a brand gets featured in major publications as part of their PR campaign, or credible website, it creates external validations, not just backlinks, but reputation signals. Google sees this entity is being talked about across the web, or this entity is being talked about on Forbes, and that influences how much trust is assigned to your content. You need to know that social media drives demand. One of the most underrated SEO effects of social media is not engagement, it's search behavior. When people see your brand repeatedly on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, X, they just don't engage there. They go to Google and search you directly. That's branded search growth, and it's powerful for SEO. Brand searches improve rankings. When more people search your brand name, Google interprets that as relevance, demand, trust, authority, because nobody searches for brands they don't care about. So PR and social media indirectly shape rankings by increasing branded demand. Mentions matter even without links. Even when PR doesn't give you backlinks, it matters because unlinked mentions still create entity recognition, association signals, and brand legitimacy. Google is increasingly good at understanding who is being talked about and not just who is being linked. Social proof spills into search behavior. When people repeatedly see a brand on social media, they start to trust it more, they start searching it later, and they start comparing it against competitors, clicking it more in search results. So social media doesn't just replace SEO, it primes it. Now you need to understand that PR changes first impressions. Before users even click on your website, they may have already seen news articles about you, social media content, discussions, and reviews. So your SEO listing is no longer the first impression, it's the second or third impression, especially if they searched for you using your name. And that conversion rates that you get from that is exponentially bigger. Imagine someone coming in knowing who you are and with a reputation. Your chances of converting that is higher. The biggest mistake is treating SEO, PR, social media as separate channels. SEO is not just content backlinks and technical fixes. It is now search visibility, brand visibility, and then cultural visibility. They all reinforce one another. At its core, modern SEO is not just about optimizing pages. It's about building a brand that people talk about, search for, engage with, and trust across platforms. PR and social media do not sit outside of SEO. They actually feed it. If you found this content to be useful, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.